2020 Open Source Software Application and their function. What is open source software? Open source software is a type of computer software in which source code is released under a license in which the copyright holder grants users the right to use, study, change, and distribute the software to anyone and for any purpose. LibreOffice is a free and open source office suite, a project of Document Foundation. Some would actually argue that LibreOffice is the more fully featured of the two, thanks to its dedicated developer community, which is adding new tools and tricks all the time. For example, in the latest update, LibreOffice added a QR code generator tool so you can quickly create mobile-friendly links. VLC Media Player is a free and open source portable cross-platform media player software and streaming media server developed by the Videoland project. VLC also works for streaming media such as podcasts and online radio stations. But perhaps the greatest VLC media player feature is playback control. GIMP is a free and open source raster graphics editor used for image manipulation and image editing, free-form drawing, transcoding between different image file formats, and more specialized tasks. GIMP has built-in support for layers, filters, and automatic photo enhancement. It also makes it easy to create new graphic design elements, and you can really take things to the next level by downloading plugins created by the broader GIMP open source community. Shotcut is a free and open source cross-platform video editing application for FreeBSD. Brave is a free and open source web browser developed by Brave Software based on the Chromium web browser. The big advantage of using Brave is that you can access many of the Google Chrome store's thousands of extensions but enjoy a faster browsing experience than you'd get with a normal Chrome browser. Audacity is a powerful audio editor ideal for music and podcasts even 2 decades after its original launch date. Audacity remains one of the most widely used open source applications. KeePass is a free and open source password manager primarily for Windows. KeePass also the first I mentioned on this run down on the best open source platform due to its portability. Although this open source program can be started on Windows, Mac, Linux, and mobile devices, you can also store your database and the program in a USB stick for safekeeping. Mozilla Thunderbird is a free and open source cross-platform email client, personal information manager, news client RSS, and chat client developed by the Mozilla Foundation. Thunderbird will even let you go by uploading it to a separate server and dropping a link into your message. FileZilla is a free software cross-platform FTP application consisting of FileZilla and FileZilla server. FileZilla is a free file transfer protocol. If you own your own website, you already know that doing FTP operation through a web client can be a frustrating experience, and FileZilla provides a far more consistent and pleasant FTP experience than you can get with the default FTP application that most web hosts offer. Lame is a free software code used to encode compressed audio into the loose MP3 file format, and Lame is considered the be one of the best MP3 encoder at mid-high bitrates and at BBR. Cam Studio is a screencasting program for Microsoft Windows which is able to record all screen and audio activity on your computer and useful for making a video for showcasing your product, software, or for tutorials. I can create industry standard AV video files using a built-in SWF producer. This AVIS can be turned into screaming fast videos relatively easily. Mix, a digital DJing software which is open source and allows you to mix music using your PC or laptop. It also allows you to mix like you would be using a pair of physical turntables. Turntables, it supports WAV and MP3 files and can be mixed on your computer or for use in live scenarios. It also can streams automatically. Docker is a set of platform as a service products that use or level virtualization to deliver software in package called containers. Docker is made up of engine, a portable, lightweight runtime and packaging tool, and Docker Hub, a cloud service for sharing application and automatic workflows. Apache OpenOffice, formerly known as Source Productivity Software Suite containing a word processor, spreadsheet, presentation, graphics, formula editor, and database management application. Apache OpenOffice is a family of open-source Unix-like operating system based on the Linux kernel. Linux is the open-source operating system. Obviously, this list could be wrapped up without mentioning the most iconic open-source software around Linux. Linux was only run by a handful of coders due to the difficulty of installation and the amount of tweaking Linux systems required to run. However, in recent years, the developers behind the best-known Linux distros have made a conscious effort to turn them into more user-friendly packages.